Hello everybody and welcome back to Ultimate Sims Guides and welcome to another installment of the Solid Color Build Challenge. In today's video we are making a house using just pink items in The Sims 4, and this is honestly one of my favorite houses I've ever built, which I think is very weird considering it ends up being entirely pink. I don't know what it is about it, I just really like the vibe, I really like the layout considering it's such a small home, and I even went in and I made the Sims for this house. You'll be able to see them at the end of the video. I do have a little bit where you can see all of their cast items, and they're really adorable and I love them so much, but they are also wearing just pink items. So they definitely fit in with this weird house. I really like what I did to the backyard. They end up with a pool and a little back patio coming out of the master bedroom, which I think is really cool. But it ends up being a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house. It's a little bit weird. It's a weird shape, but I had a lot of fun decorating it, and I really like how it turned out. It took me like 12 tries to figure out what kind of roofing I wanted, what kind of siding I wanted, and it was just, there's a lot of decisions to make when everything's going to be pink, so you got to make sure that, you're picking things that you think are cute, not just things that are just pink. So I did end up making this house something that I really, really like. I do add a lot of flowers and things outside just to make it like kind of blend a little bit better, because when it's just pink and it's just absolutely shenanigans, you can't really have a house be cute. But I do add a ton of little flowers, and then I end up putting these flowers like hanging over that overhang over the porch, which I thought ended up looking really, really cool. And then here I'm adding a little bit of a balcony thing coming off the back of the house, which I really, really like the idea of. And I would absolutely love to have a little balcony on my bedroom. Like, that would be so cool. Like, wake up in the morning, just go sit outside. Oh, it'd be wonderful. But like without having to walk to the other side of an apartment or something. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But we do end up with a lot of flowers in this house. So you can see like the little pink flowers out there, pink lighting, pink. And of course I used a wreath because I love wreaths. I would put a wreath on the door for every single holiday, always. But it's very pink. I do end up adding a little bit of a bump out here because I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do with the windows, because I thought that if I just had 3 windows in a row, it would look really boring. So I end up adding a little bit of a bump out, which ends up being, I believe, the bathroom for this house. Because like that looked ridiculous with just 5 windows on that wall. So I wanted to make it just a little bit more visually appealing by adding a little bit of a bump out for a bathroom. So it ended up being very, very cute. I'm honestly like really proud of it. I just added a bunch of random things on the walls to kind of make it look a little bit less weird and cuter. I actually really like the lot that it's on and everything because it has that little like water area, and there's just cuteness happening like all over the place. I just really like it. I absolutely love this movie hangout stuff light because it comes in a bunch of different colors, and then it also has those beautiful lanterns that are hanging out down on it that light up at night, which I think is so cute. And I didn't really know what I wanted to do with the backyard at first, but I do end up adding a pool, which I love. I love the pool. I really like the way that it looks. It's not a very big pool, of course, because it is a very small lot, and it's a pretty tiny house, so they wouldn't have a giant pool. But they do have one daughter, so I just wanted her to have something fun she could do outside, maybe invite some friends over, whatever. But we end up with a little fence here. I believe that's from Romantic Garden, possibly. We end up with a fence and a little bit of landscaping there on the side of the house, and just pink, just lots and lots of pink. Thankfully you can use a lot of green as well, because the green plants and all of that have a little bit of pink flowers on them. I added a little, what is that called? A flower arranging table and a bee box. I'm not really sure why I added a bee box, but you can have bees. Bees are cool. And just a little tree. Like, just everything is just kind of really cute, and I actually genuinely really like it. And I didn't think when I started building this house that I was going to like it at all, but honestly, it's a good one. I kind of want to make a video just remodeling this house and like making all of the colors less crazy to see what it would look like normally, because I really do love the whole vibe of the house, and I think it'd be really fun to play in. Now I do end up adding a ladder instead of stairs because it is such a small house that I didn't want to have too much space taken up, because I thought that would be like a little bit too much. So there is a ladder that goes, of course, a pink ladder. A pink ladder that goes from right beside the kitchen living area all the way up to the bedroom. And I put a little fence on the one side of the ladder just because, like, in my mind, like, a sim could like fall in. But your Sims are able to get off of like 3 sides of the ladder, except for that one where the fence is. So they can still get off on the other side that is open, which is good. And then I added some pink brick on the wall there so that you could have a little backsplash in the kitchen. And of course, some fun wallpaper in the kids' room. Some all pink stripies. And then I went for just pink everywhere. I'm like, oh, I went for a different, no, it's all pink. Some pink tile, more pink tile, pink carpets, just Yeah, it's a lot. I do end up adding a giant island in this house, which I think might be a little bit too big for the house possibly, but I do like the way it turned out, and they don't have a dining room, they just have the island with some bar stools. I love that I put a talking toilet in here, and then we end up getting the sink that kind of matches the talking toilet, and it's wild. It's just very pink. Like, I don't know who would live like this. I don't. I really do like the vibe of like pink siding on a house in real life, but then like the rest of it is just too much. But yeah, I add this giant pink and white island and some bar stools and a little sink. I love when there's a sink on an island. I just think that's so like fancy feeling. But the kitchen just feels really grand and really ridiculously big for how big this house is. And we end up with a Penguin TV, of course, because there's no colored TVs in this game. We just have those. And then I used, oh my gosh, this is one of the only things I like about my First Pet stuff is those couches, because you can make them look like a sectional, since we don't have any sectionals in the game at all. And that just makes me really sad, because sectional couches fit almost every single house in the entire world. But yeah, we have this cute little vibe out there, and then I did have a lot of fun decorating the daughter's room. I really, really like how it turned out. I just got to use a bunch of things I never really get to use, and she has a like kind of bay window with a ledge, so I put a dinosaur on it. Like, I do size down that dinosaur and just like, he's hanging out in the window, you know, he wants to see what the world's like now that he's extinct. And I just used some funny items like that. I think that's either cats and dogs or my First Pet stuff, I'm not sure. That little bookshelf and a little mirror and a pink violin, and I just really like how her whole room turned out. I'm really a big fan. I do add a couple little clutter items on the island just to like make it look a little bit more interesting. I don't know. I found most of the artwork that is pink to be kind of boring. I really wish there was better choices for that, which was kind of disappointing, but I'll get over it. And then just some posters, because it was kind of like the kids' play area. And the upstairs, I really, really like the whole vibe of this room, actually. I love that pink eco lifestyle bed. I think it's so cute. I love all of the eco lifestyle furniture so much. And then I went for like mismatch bedside tables. So I have the little traveling suitcases, that's what I'm looking for. I was like traveling cases, and a little pink table, circle table, which I really, really like. And then I don't even remember, I end up putting, I believe, a dresser and a mirror in somewhere. I did use that one leaning mirror with the lights. I just love that. Oh, I used a Discover University dresser on the other side. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I ended up putting a chair and like a little pile of pillows in this corner here. And then it just ends up being like a really cozy room. Like, I could see like waking up, reading a book in that corner, or reading a book on the little balcony. I really like how it turned out all over. Like, I just think it ended up being real cute. But yeah, guys, we're getting to the end of the build. We're actually going to hop in and see the 3 Sims that I made for this house. It is 2 married women and their daughter, and I just think that it's the cutest thing ever. So this is Elena. She is funky. She's got some pink flowery pants, pink hair, pink eyebrows. It's just a vibe, you know? It's a vibe. It's a vibe. And this is her wife, Mara. I really, really like that sweater that she's wearing. It's from Realm of Magic, I believe. And then finally, we have their daughter, Grace, who's wearing this adorable dress, and she's just one of the cutest Sims ever, to be honest. But yeah, guys, that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, and have an incredible day. Bye, everybody.